What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Okami. In the last episode, we went back to Kamiki, restored Sakia to her original form, and we got a new brush technique, Water Lily. And then, we revived Agata Forest back to the way it's supposed to be, and in this episode, we will now be exploring the forest and seeing what we can find here. There's actually a lot of things to get in this area right now. So we're going to be going after all those. You can see these are kind of like treasure chests, except for you bloom them to get them open. That's a little bit funky. So let's go looking for these things. There's also a treasure right here that's buried, so let's dig that up. And inside is, oh, a steel soul socket that temporarily ups defense. Let's jump across here. And I believe on this other side, oh, there we go, there it is. Bloom this bud. He's my bud. Get it? Here we get Steel Fist Sake, which temporarily ups attack, which I think is much more valuable than a Steel Soul Sake, especially in later parts of the game. Holy crap, Steel Fist Sakes are actually very useful items, so make sure you hold on to those. Don't waste them. So here we got another Traveler's Charm, and let's go on in here for a second. So we've got a hut in here, we've got a rock with a clover underneath it that we actually cannot power slash. Got something weird in the water. We got a bunch of flaming chests and a save mirror. In fact, the only save mirror here in Agata Forest. And we also have this house. Oh, hello there. Excuse me while I open this chest, which actually contains a stray bead, so make sure you grab that. Who are you? Madame Fawn. You've come, White Wolf, and you look troubled. You may call me Madame Fawn. I read bones to see the future. I knew you would come. I saw it in a vision. And wow, you are so foreboding and stuff, but really you're useless. Looks like the world outside is in great chaos. This is not to say that it was not predestined to happen. However, this year is special. This is the 100th year since Nagi and Shida knew his adventure. You saw the enormous cursed area on your way here, did you not? Land rendered barren, all who approach tainted by darkness. Only one creature possesses the power to control this. Orochi! Even so, the rate at which it spreads, incredible. The curse can only be lifted by restoring the guardian saplings. I can see the curse has been lifted. It appears that some brave soul has stood up to Orochi. That's enough idle talk for now. I'm trying to run a business here. Like I told you, I am a fortune teller. The bones reveal all. If you have money, I can even tell your future, Wolf. Interested? No. Not at all interested. Now, her fortunes are actually a good read sometimes. They're kind of fun to read and whatnot. But to be honest, they're completely useless. Basically, all she's going to tell you are cryptic ways of what I'm telling you, basically. She tells you what to do next, and she's just very cryptic about it. And honestly, it's not worth your time nor your money, so I wouldn't even bother with her. Really, the only reason to go in there is for that stray bead. Now, heading up this way, actually going to want to go over here and avoid the demon scroll, devil's scroll thing. Let's talk to this merchant. I don't know if he has anything useful for sale. He's talking about the Night River, which is actually now currently inaccessible. No, he has 2 gold dust. We kind of want those. I'm not going to worry about... Well, actually, I think I should get some feedbacks here. Let's actually restock, and that actually puts us out of money for now. But then once I sell all these treasures, that gets me some more of my money back. I'm going to head up this way really quickly. And up here at the top, there's a couple things we can do at the moment. First things first... See back here, there's actually something under this tree trunk, and I believe all this is just an area you can bloom, and there's an incense burner and a treasure chest where you have bloomed it, or sorry, in a bud that you must bloom to open, and I'm almost 100% positive this is an incense burner. It is! Yay! Incense burners actually sell for a lot more than most of the stuff we've been getting. So now let's head back out. And I believe there's also some animals we can feed around here. And then also there's a tunnel, and I want to show where that leads. So, over here, let's feed these deer. You can get some herbs. And over to the tunnel, which leads out. It's a decent shortcut, honestly. And if you don't want to have to swim back to Shinshu Field through the waterway, come up here. And if you go this direction, also, what is with this mist, man? Why is this the mist appearing? I don't understand it. Either way, let's go up this way, and... Well, welcome to an area of Shinshu Field you can't get any other way. There's actually a clover up here, but we cannot get to it at the moment. We'll be able to at a later time, but not now. And if you jump down there, you're at the end of the waterway. So this is a much faster way of getting back to Shinshu Field. Now we will head back into Agata Forest. There's still a lot more to do. Also, remember those demon fangs I've been telling you to get. Let's see how many we got right now. We got 68. That's actually a pretty freaking good number for this early on in the game. 68. Okay. There is a demon fang, a guy who actually collects demon fangs down here. A demon fang trader, if you will. We're going to want to talk to him. Like, right now. He is over this way. And this, by the way, this path leads over to the Narai River, which is currently inaccessible at the moment anyway. This is Kiba. Oh, funny, I don't think I've seen a white wolf before. What's your name? What? Come on, tell me your name. You may only be a wolf, but manners are manners. The name's Isun, and this furball here is a Matarasu. That's a bit of a mouthful. Let's go with Chalky, shall we? Then why'd you even ask? As for me, I'm the infamous fang trader. Why infamous? I don't know, anyways. Yes, I am the great Kiba. And Kiba's a pretty cool guy, the great fang trader Kiba. Now then, Chalky, you know about monster leftovers, right? You know what? Or no, you know what you get when you defeat a monster. I'm talking about demon fangs. And then he proceeds to talk about floral finishers. In some way, he says everyone likes it, and they'll pay high prices for them. Naturally, I don't accept you to give them to me for free. I, the great Kiba, have collected treasures from all different Nippon. We can do a swap. Trade demon fangs? Absolutely. A lot of these things are demon fang exclusive. Things in the yellow, you can only buy with demon fangs, but they can be obtained in treasure chests and whatnot. Godly Charm. This is basically 3 Traveler's Charms in 1. Increases God into max. Golden Peach. It fills the Astral Pouch instantly, so it is basically a free life. Peace Spell. Emits a holy tone that keeps demon scrolls at bay. Meaning, if you go buy a demon scroll, it will not chase after you. I'm going to buy that in a minute, but I'm not going to buy it immediately. Wood Mat. Make a cash offering and sleep on this mat. Your wounds will heal. Basically, if you let Amaterasu fall asleep while this is equipped, money will slowly be drained while your health is refilled. This is only useful for one little area in the game, and we'll get to that at a much later date. Not buying it. Golden Lucky Cat. Brings owner luck, draws money, and other valuables near. Finally, I won't actually have to collect everything myself in a battle when I kill an enemy. Golden Lucky Cat is what I have been waiting for. Thank goodness. This is going to be so useful. In fact, let's get into this fight right here and I can show it. So, let's first use that sub-rosary a little bit and get a few shots in on him. And now, as you can see, as soon as I take this guy out and I power slash him, I can just walk away and everything comes to me. Thank freaking goodness. In fact, I'm actually, okay, the other green build, I'm just going to kill this freaking dead fish because I don't even care about it. And let's kill you and get your demon fang, and now I have enough to get the peace spell as well. So, look at that, everything just comes to me. Oh, it's so useful. I love the Golden Lucky Cat so much. This also applies to when you bloom trees. Fruit will just immediately come to you, and you won't have to go pick it all up and all that stuff. So, here we go. Now you can have... Here you can give me the peace spell. I will equip the... No, I didn't want to talk to you again. I didn't want to talk to you again. I don't want to... Okay, thank you. Why does circle only cancel out when you're in a menu? I don't understand that. Anyways. Peace spell. Equipped. Thank goodness. Now over to this devil gate, and let's take this thing on, and... Within we have plenty of enemies. Now I am going to show the Devout Beads as a main weapon. And you're probably wondering, why have I not given the golden dust to the Devout Beads yet? Well, there are actually 2 gold dusts in this game that cannot be obtained until they are pretty much useless, okay? Meaning, you're basically going to have to forgo the upgrading of 2 weapons until the very, very end of the game. Devout Beads are going to be one of those that I decide to do that with, because I'm not going to be using the Devout Beads all that much, to be honest. So... going this way, and there we go, jump over him, and now let me show the Devout Beads. As you can see, it kind of acts like a whip, as you can see. So he's going to turn around, and look at how much damage it racks up, and the combos as well. Beads, or rosaries, basically have a very good range. That is how they work, okay? They're just a ranged weapon that can rack up lots of combos and get you lots of good. However, be careful, because they rack up such a high combo rate, they can attack in too quick of a succession, and you can end up destroying the enemy and missing out on a floral finisher. So be careful with rosaries when doing that. Rosaries are actually my least favorite weapon in the game, or at least in the PS3 and PS2 version. They are my second least favorite, or they're my middle favorite in the Wii version, because there is one type of weapon that is virtually useless in the Wii version, and I'll get to that at a later time. For now, let's feed these monkeys some meat, because we're not going to be able to use it at pretty much any other time. So, there we go. We also have a sphere here, but I'm not going to be able to do anything with that quite yet. Let's go over here and talk to this guy now. This is Karude. Well, now there's something you don't see every day. A white wolf. You look just like that Shiranui. How does everyone even know? That was 100 years ago. There used to be lots of animals here in Agata Forest, but they started to disappear when the number of monsters increased, and when I started killing them for their hides, like this bear. Oh, listen to me. Now's hardly the time for this kind of chat. I wonder what could have happened. I don't suppose you bumped into my son in the forest, did you? That Rai River was flooded during the storm the other day, you see. The bridge to Kusa village was completely washed away. I asked my son to get to work on building a new bridge, but he's so busy with that dog of his that he just won't make a start. The dog my son's so smitten with is called Ume. I found him injured in the forest a long time ago. My son nursed him back to health, so he's a bit overprotective. He's become so soft that he has no sense of adventure now at all. But if a man lives in the forest, there are things he has to do. That's why I'm determined to get him to build a new bridge. I'm sure he can do it, I just have to trust in him and be patient. So I guess we have to look after his son, who is shirking responsibility. Jeez, just deplorable. Kids these days, man. What are you going to do with them, right? Either way, go down this way. Actually, there's some deer. Freak, they just kind of appeared out of nowhere. Feed you guys. And there's also another devil gate down this way. So we are going to want to take that on. And, well, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Oh, excuse me, who is that? Did you see that guy laying on the ground over there? I need to talk to him. Let me just do this, and it's actually, it looks like it's about to turn nighttime soon, so I'm actually going to keep it daytime by doing that. Sir! Hello there, Susano. Not you again, Fido. Why must you always dog my footsteps? Pun intended. I'm busy practicing a new secret technique. You see, a terrible monster lurks in Taka Pass beyond this forest. It goes by the name of Crimson Something or Other, and it's rumored to have 100 followers. What do you mean Crimson Something or Other? The name slipped my mind, that's all. Anyway, I must rid Taka Pass of that terrible monster before it harms anyone else. But first, I must practice my ultimate secret technique. Then again, the bridge to Taka Pass is out, so I rush. But have no fear, once I master that technique, I shall venture forth to slay the beast, even if I have to swim those turbid waters. Now leave me be, you cur. I have some serious training to do. Your voice makes my throat hurt. Okay. Over to the Devil Gate. And within this Devil Gate, we have plenty of enemies. And let's go. Alright, so I'm actually going to switch back to Divine Retribution, because I do not care for the Devout Beads as a main weapon. So, let's get a double power slash in on these two clowns right here, and do it again. And a third time. And there we go. So now let's give them each a nice little slap. And Demon Fang it. Boom, baby. Full finisher. Thank you very, very much. Alright, and now onto the Yellow Imp, who is going to mess around for a little bit while my ink refills, which I am totally okay with. Thank you, sir, for giving me the time to allow that to happen. And I am back from the printer store, and now let's take this guy out. That's the other problem, by the way, with rosaries, if you couldn't tell. Rosaries, they don't really have, they don't really stun enemies, which kind of sucks. That's probably the biggest issue with them. Oh, actually, there's something I forgot to show. So I'm actually going to re-equip the Devout Beads as a main weapon here in just a second. And let's feed these birds. Oh, excuse me, birds, come back. Birds, birds. Birds, please. Birds, please. Birds, please. Let me re-equip the Devout Beads. But mostly because I want to show off the Divine Retribution as a sub-weapon. And we will be getting into a battle in just a second after I feed these guys. And I can show you. Because this is actually really cool. I like Divine Retribution as a sub-weapon. Now, it's not something you can use all that often, but it's really cool when it works. So, oh, here we go. So let's actually take down this green imp real quick. And down you go. And let's use this on the yellow imp. Okay, watch this. This is cool. Oh, excuse me, sir. I need you to be gone. And down you go. And, alright, yellow imp. You know what? I'm actually going to let him see me. So watch this. He's going to do his technique. And the second he strikes, use that sub-weapon. Look at that. Boom, baby. Look at all that freaking damage it did. That right there is the sub-reflector in action. If you can counter an enemy just as they hit you, it does a ton of damage. Now, this does not work on every enemy, especially the more powerful ones. but when it does work, holy crap does it rack up a lot of damage. So if you can get it to work, by all means, go for it. It's a lot of fun to use. The only thing that is required with it is patience. So, that right there is the sub-reflector. Freaking awesome. Now, let's switch back. I'm going to head up this direction. And over here, we actually have a wall we can cherry bomb through, but it leads to absolutely nothing that we can deal with at the moment. So I'm just going to blow it open and let it sit for a little bit. However, right here, we do have a treasure chest to dig up, and this one actually contains in it a stray bead, so make sure you grab that. And now, let's head back over this way. Actually, is there a treasure chest in there? I don't believe there is. No, there's not. Okay, I didn't think so. Yeah, you can't do anything with that at the moment, so don't bother with it. But now, we'll head over in this direction. I see a figure off on that island over there. We'll go bother with them in a little bit. But for now, let's just create figure 8s on the ground, making pretty flowers, and bringing rabbits back to life. Goodness. We are one praise away from being able to upgrade our ink yet again. And that should do it right here when we feed these little guys. Eat the food! Please. So, let's upgrade that ink. And boom, there we go. Alright, now, next thing, I'm actually going to bloom this bud. And I believe it just has treasure inside. It has an exorcism slip S. Okay, that's cool. And then this one contains bear statue. Oh, no, sorry. Wooden bear. Excuse me. Because a bear is not a member of the zodiac, so it doesn't apply. Now we have green birds over here. Why are you green? Why are these birds green? They look just like sparrows. Why are they green? That is so strange to me. Either way, we have another buried treasure right here. Make sure you dig this up because this one contains yet another stray bead. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have only one thing left to do here in Agata Forest. And let's talk to that lonely figure over there on the island. We'll be doing that in the next episode. So with that, this has been the Squirtle King. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Okami so very much. And I will see you all in the next one.